Oh, snap. Cheers, everybody. What's up, y'all? All right. So, rocking out this Wednesday. Let me lower that a little bit. Yeah, Leslie. What's up? What's up? How you doing? So, I'm really excited for this stream because changing it up a little bit. I've gone through maybe a dozen different pre-made protein shakes here on Amazon specifically for this reason. I wanted to try all these different brands that I have in the carousel. I'll play some B-roll. I have some here. Like we can look at the Premier Protein. I literally just put this in my coffee. Doing great today. Nice. That's what I like to hear. And I want to highlight not only, we're also going to talk about the 28-day Lifestyle of Fitness book that we have out right now. I have it highlighted in the carousel as well. We'll do a giveaway. Every 5 new followers, guys, I'm giving away a $5 gift card here on Amazon. So let's check the latest numbers. We're at 1,510. So we just gave one away yesterday. So the next 5 followers will get us to our next $5 gift card giveaway. But in the meantime, I wanted to do a special giveaway for our paperback and or ebook, whichever you guys pick here on Amazon, if you prefer the Kindle or if you prefer the paperback. And then what I was thinking about, for those of you that don't have a tablet or Kindle like device, I was thinking about doing a giveaway for that. If you guys are interested in that, not for this stream, but maybe in the next 2 weeks, like a Christmas special, let me know what you guys think. All right. So first up, let's get to, and if you guys have any questions on anything while I'm covering it or going in between the products, just let me know. So you got Pure Protein, boom, boom, boom. Where's our, here we go, Premier Protein. So the thing, I would say if I had to pick my number one, I'm going to hit you guys with my number one right off the bat. All right, you don't even have to wait until the end of the stream for this bad boy. So my number one is Premier Protein. Let's look at some of the data or the numbers, calories wise, why I like it, give you some kind of the thought process behind it. Because I was talking to a client about this yesterday, guys. And I think being able to understand how we're approaching your meal plan is way more important than for like a couple of weeks being able to stick to a certain calorie count. Because is that really sustainable, A? And then B, do you feel confident enough in what you did there to adapt it to different scenarios? Once you change calories, like, do you understand what got you there? Is I think the kind of underlying principle that I like to highlight. And even going into the book and the way we built it was taking all these different philosophies that already existed. When I say philosophies, looking at different nutritionists, dietitians, certified coaches, and things that we know based on research work. And after working with over 35,000 people at this stage of the game through myself and my coaching and the business, you get some really good data to clump together. So anyways, let's look at with the Premier Protein. I'm going to look at calories and I'm going to look at protein itself. These are the 2 metrics I care about, guys. When I'm putting anything into my body, this is like one thing I find helpful if you do want to go the calorie route or know if the calories you're eating are going to be in a good like alignment for being able to preserve muscle and simultaneously set yourself up for losing fat. Now it's going to come down to how many calories you're eating at the end of the day or burning more than what you're eating, but there's one way to get you there. So 160 calories for the entire shake and 30 grams of protein. So what I typically like to see as a minimum is for every 100 calories, seeing 10 grams of protein. And that's just any food we put into our body when we're making a meal, when we're making, a snack, anything like that. Then being able to have double that pretty much when you have 30 grams it's a 2-to-1 ratio, that really sets ourselves up for, and the reason protein is so valuable is not just because it's the building blocks of muscle. So in case you guys are like, why do I need protein, right? Because it's going to help you preserve your muscle and build new muscle. And sometimes people can be like, oh, I don't care about muscle right now, I just care about fat. That's kind of a half perspective. And because you can lose weight and you can lose fat, but if you lose muscle along with it, long-term, it's A, inefficient, and then B, it's hurting you. It's setting you up to potentially gain weight back again because your baseline of how many calories you burn every day has dropped. Because when you lose muscle, you lose how many calories you're burning. That's just like a very fundamental principle I think can be important. So when we look at our protein choices, factoring in that calorie ratio, then when we look at the flavor of it, obviously that's big. So this one, I find I mix it with my coffee more than anything else. I really don't drink these like kind of like just solo most of the time. Like 90% of the time, I'm just mixing it with coffee. I'm mixing it in with another shake. So flavoring wise, it works well. And even just ingredients, I'm a fan. Now, this is assuming that you're okay with whey-based protein. And then we can get into a whole conversation on whey-based protein versus looking at casein-based protein. And then we can look at also, again, if we want vegan-friendly options versus if we want animal-specific or certain types of like food sensitivities, even like gluten, things like that. Because then there's all these little aspects. I'm like, okay, if we have gluten and we have like a vegan-based approach or a gluten-free and a vegan-based, want to be aware of like all these other variables. And then we also got some great snacks. Now I'm just looking at like my the Quest snacks. Transparently, Quest has been a sponsor of mine in the past, and they would just hook me up with free snacks and free things. And I got to test a bunch of stuff before it got like released. But I always like to, again, be transparent. But this isn't even a sponsored stream for them. It's just one because I like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my channel here, y'all. And I want to play a little screen share and B-roll for you guys to see some of the other ones that I had. And I actually, hold on, I'll be right back. I actually saved a bunch. I'll break them down. I specifically saved them for this reason. We got all the protein shakes. So we've got, again, our Gatorade Zero with the protein added, and then Gatorade. We got Optimum Nutrition. I believe we had an Evolve, and then Only What You Need as well. Hold on, let's grab that. Let's check the chat. How we doing? And then again, guys, any questions you have, let me know in the chat. I'll gladly break it down and dig into it. Okay, here we go. Only What You Need. Evolve. What else? Oh yeah, while we're setting this up, y'all, let me also drop this on Discord as well. Forgot, I'd even drop it on Discord. That's my beat, y'all. All right. And then we got our music bumping in the background. Let me check the comments as well. And again, if you guys are watching on like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, any of those places, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments as well. Gladly, like, again, I'll go on about the products, my comparisons and picks, but always happy to dig into like questions. We can pause, we can pivot. You guys can kind of like tag in where you want this to go and what topics to be covered. All right, so let's share it to Discord real quick. If you guys aren't on the Discord, check that out. Discord, gotta love Discord, man. Giveaway. And we also got giveaway. So you guys get to pick between the paperback or the ebook. We have it here on Amazon. We just got it released. Super excited about that. Boom. Understand. And then also, I'm curious if you guys have requests for other types of topics like this. Like one thing I've talked to Chuck about a lot that I think would add value, but I'm curious what you guys think, is literally going from a workout to a like nutrition session and breaking down what I'm eating so you guys can see how I warm up, workout, prep, all that fun stuff. Or maybe even doing like a marathon stream where we do like pre-workout, my breakfast, coffee routine, workout, and then post-workout, not only recovery, but food, and to see how things look. And I'm thinking about having like, because I have enough cameras at this point where I could have it 2 set up in here and one in the kitchen. I'm just figuring out how I would like have that all coordinated, but I feel like that would be fun, and we get some great content out of it too. And I was watching Monty before this, so I'm sure you guys are all following Monty here on Amazon, but if you're not, definitely go give him a follow. He's got great insight. I love him especially just from like the streamer perspective because he's got such great tech and the way it gets set up. All right, so now let's go to, what's another one I have here? Ooh, Evolve. Yeah, let's go to Evolve. So I talked about Premier would be my top pick for just like in general protein shakes based on flavor and the calorie and the protein ratio. Now, if we'll look at some of the plant-based options, I have Evolve and then I have Only What You Need. So we'll look at both of those. And let me actually highlight, because I'll highlight my top pick first, which is going to be Only What You Need. And again, I picked this based on taste. So let me actually have 2 categories. I have 2. Number 1 is going to be taste, Only What You Need. I personally like this one more. I'll be honest, it just, both of them seemed a little chalky. It maybe it just been like the flavor for I think I got double chocolate on the Evolve, so maybe that would be part of it. I don't know. And then for the Only What You Need, even with the vanilla, it still had this like almost like aftertaste component to it that I was just not as much of a fan of. So this one, again, if we look at even the calorie to protein ratio, still within that like 10-to-1 ratio of like 10 calories for every 1 gram of protein. So we want, again, 100 calories, 10 grams of protein. That's 10-to-1 ratio, right? being able to look at it, we have 20 grams of protein. So, and being 170 calories, that fits that ratio, but it's a little bit less protein rich per calorie. So that's something, again, it's not the end of the world either, because you're going to want to have post-workout, you're going to want to have carbs and fats afterwards. But from my experience, what I always like to have, I like to eat my food. So if you don't have a problem drinking them in like smoothies and shakes and things like that, that's fine. You can allocate some calories and some energy throughout your day to that. But if you enjoy eating like I do, then you can kind of lead that into it or factor that into it. But also time's a variable, so we want to be mindful of time. And also like what tools we have, right? If you have the ability to have a microwave, or if you can't cook your food where you're at, let's say you're at the office versus being at home, then having like shakes, even the portable blenders I've talked about on past streams become really helpful. Let's see if I don't think I put them in here. What I did put in here was my cold brew coffee, which this thing is clutch. I actually uploaded a video on this. Let me just bounce around for a second. Also, this is where I get to pull up the videos. And then let me know if you guys can hear this too. And then I'm going to pull the chat down here so you can see. And what questions you guys have? Talk to me. I'm always happy to dig into the questions. Let's see. Where's my cold brew at? That's the French press. Also, they have a great French press as well by Osaka. But the cold brew is clutch. Let's see. Cold brew. All right, so that's French press. Here's cold brew. What's up? Let's get a little screen share here. And again, I'm going to swing the mic over so you can hear it a little bit better. Let me know if you guys can hear this. And then what's up, Lori? Oh, we got the Osaka cold brew coffee maker. So now this is kind of my jam. All right, y'all, this is something that, again, I haven't actually had a cold, I haven't really had one of these before in any capacity. So this is going to be a first for me. So I'm going to just kind of unbox it. I figured I'll make that video. And then what I'm actually going to do is use it, brew some coffee, or let it soak overnight or however long. And again, right here in the manual, it'll tell us. So let's go over what I'm actually going to do here. And then you guys can see the next video, how it actually turns out. So preparing it. We got the filter in there already. Bam. All right. So I'm going to turn this on mute. I just wanted you guys to actually see the product. This is one I like using. Is even I factor this in for nutrition. And here's why. I like to mix up, especially in the morning. I like coffee, okay? So in the summertime, especially cold brew is going to be the move because I like going outside. I like sitting in the back or going for a walk or being able to just like pace in the backyard, jump on a call, check in with people, or I listen to my meditation and sitting outside. We have this cool like little like hammock-styled swing, and being able to have that temperature control aspect is always great. And just the strength of the coffee is always a bonus. Let me pull this down. And then Holly is blocking your face in little video. Yeah, Holly. Yeah, I'm just going to like hide behind the trees and stuff, you know. That's kind of the fun part when we do the dual screen. It's like you get to see where I hide into the trees. All right, let's see. What else we got? We're going to go bounce back into, again, the protein shake. I'll go back to the Evolve one now. So I was talking about the Only What You Need, which is my number one pick based on flavor. Now, when we look at the protein ratio, the Evolve protein to calorie ratio is just, I would say, like hands down, a little more efficient because it's 140 calories for 20 grams of protein instead of 170 calories for 20 grams of protein, which is what the Only What You Need shake has. Now, again, you might be asking, what does that matter? So again, the goal is to have as many grams of protein as you can with as little calories as possible, in my opinion, for how I like to approach the protein shake, because I would rather eat my extra calories. I'd rather eat the carbs and the fats from other sources. So if I can get as much protein as possible from that, I'm not taking added calories. There's also a sign, there's like some numbers behind for this 10-to-1 ratio. Every gram of protein is going to have 10 calories. If you do that for every single meal, everything throughout your week, every day, you're going to have about 40% of your calories, or exactly 40% of your calories coming from protein. Now, why is that helpful? Because then if we look at the other calories, carbs and fats, that's going to be total combined 60% of our calories. Now, it's a lot easier for the body to take those 60% of our calorie source, turn it into energy, either for what we have to do for the day, like fueling our workouts, fueling our functions, our brain, all that stuff, or storing it as fat if we have excess. Now, if we have, let's say, less than 40% of our calories coming from protein, that will go, let's say 20% of our calories are coming from protein now, right? So that means 80% of our total calories throughout the day are going to come from fats and carbs. So we have a way higher chance of potentially storing them as fat if that's what our major concern or variable that we're focused on is. So if we can up our protein intake within reason, again, we don't want to go 100% protein. There's pros and cons to having protein too. And again, this isn't like advice, guys. It's just what I do and like what my like personal experience and with our team and our clients and our company. But you take it with it what you will and talk to your doctor. Hey, Mike, how's it going? And how have you been? Good, Luda. What's up? I'm liking the emojis you have on your name, by the way. Butterfly, and then I can't tell. I'm going to say flowers. Oh, I get it. Nice. Doing good, though. So we're breaking down what we're doing, by the way, guys. So we're going to do a giveaway for the paperback or the ebook. If you guys want, again, that's up to you guys. So if you want to get in on that, just comment, giveaway. And then we're also going to do every 5 new followers, I'm giving away $5. So we're at 1,510 followers for the stream. So when we hit 1,515, I'll give away $5. Just a heads up. So now, we broke down the Evolve. We talked about the Only What You Need. Let's shift gears here. What do you guys want to hear about next? I want to you guys pick. Where do we want to go? Otherwise, I go back to the book. I do have the Muscle Milk one. We can play that. Let's see what else we got. Let's see this. Giveaway up. Luda's in. Got you, Luda. Let's pull it up. We're going to do a Santa race. So what's everyone's plans going down for Christmas? I can't believe Christmas is like 11 days away. Home stretch. Boom. All right, Luda, I got you in. So we will do a giveaway. You guys will get to pick. And in the meantime, again, let me know what question you guys. Oh, what's up, Star? Hey. Maybe we'll go into the Muscle Milk next. You know what? Let me pause really quick. The Bootylicious muffins. Let me tell you about it. I just got these in 2 weeks ago, maybe. Let's see. I believe I already have a video up on these. I don't know if I actually published it though. I feel like I did, but I made a story about it on my Instagram, and they were really good. And they're clutch. I used them the other day getting out of jiu-jitsu, and let's see if I still have. Don't. All right, let's pull them up. Pull them up. It's gonna be back. I realized, I uploaded so many videos. It's hard to keep track of where all this stuff goes. You know what I mean? So with the Bootylicious moment, they have. Oh, here we go. And I again, these also have a great ratio of calories to protein. That's always that's one of the key things. If you guys want to focus on something, to me, that's helpful. There's also portion aspects of it as well. I just limited my drinking to 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday. And if I don't work out at least 15 to 30 minutes daily, I take a drink away. Oh, snap. That's nice. So then what about this? So I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just curious your thoughts on this. And but let's actually, can I ask you a question? Some of my family is local and others in different states. Ooh, so is everyone traveling? What are you guys doing with that? Let's break down the Bootylicious muffins. I'll happily want to ask you a question, Star, if you're open to it.
Here we're unboxing the Bootylicious protein muffins. Here's a letter from the owner. I love seeing that. And right off the bat, this is really, honestly, I was excited. I brought it into the gym so I can try it out with some of the coaches. And it's simply, literally just going to pour water up until the kind of dashed line that has set up on the inside of the cup. And then you're just going to mix it until it gets a nice little batter consistency. And you can see the dry ones on the left, the one with the water in it's on the right. So you can see a little bit of difference in that consistency, what you're going to look like. And then the cool thing is you literally mix it up, get it in that consistency that you want. It's going to be about a half a cup. Has that line again. We stir it, and then you're going to throw it in the microwave, heat it up for 45 seconds to about a minute and a half. But it's going to show that right here, 45 seconds. If needed, add an extra 10 seconds. Get it to the consistency you want. You let it cool down, and bam, it's really a delicious, cool way to have a quick on-the-go protein option that has nutrient-dense, good flavor, doesn't break the bank on the calories. It's got that kind of 100-calorie, 10-gram of protein minimum threshold I like to look for from my snacks. So overall, a thumbs up.
Bam. And again, I mention again that 10-to-1 ratio, 10 calories for 1 gram of protein. That's and you can have less than that, meaning you can go with hey, if you have 5 calories to 1 gram of protein. That's like even better. Or like the higher the grams of protein per calories can be better as well, to within reason. Like your total day, you don't want to really go above maybe like 5 to 1 or like 50%. Even that's kind of like pushing it. 6, I 10. Okay. So yeah. So my question, by the way, to those of you that maybe didn't see in the chat, I appreciate you being open to the question, Star, is scale of 1 to 10. How confident are we with this plan? That's an important question to ask. And it's also important to be honest with yourself too. It's okay if it's at, like, for example, a 6. So now my question, if we look at this, what made it a 6 instead of a 5? Why put it there? And then I'm trying to mix up the workouts to stay interested. So yeah, what brought it to a 6 as opposed to maybe a 3, 4, or 5? All the questions, yo. I got all the questions. So this is where I put my health coaching hat on for skills. Again, this is not like advice. It's not me telling you guys how to live your life. I'm just asking questions. I'm just facilitating a conversation here. But the goal, transparently, is to have value being driven from even the questions that are being asked. And that's like one thing I've learned, guys, by the way, is like beyond as a trainer, a coach, whatever, is in life when you're doing things like, you can just be told, all right, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And maybe that's all it takes. And that's like the insight you need. But sometimes just doing it for a period of time and not understanding the why behind the what, the concepts, it misses a huge piece of it. And then I have a few people holding me accountable weekly. So I'm a little more optimistic than the halfway point. Gotcha. Okay. So now what would make it an 8, 9, or a 10? How can we make that an 8, 9, or a 10? So I'm just laughing at a message someone sent me. And then Janelle, thank you for the follow. We got all the questions right now, by the way, y'all. So if you guys like, and if you want to share like goals and stuff like that, I'm like happily break it down, but you don't have to answer anything you don't want to. So again, going back to that point, Star, what would make it an 8, 9, or a 10? What could we do? Because then we can look at like, hey, what barriers do we have? I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but all right. So now I'm going to kind of bounce around a little bit. We're going to go into the Protein 2.0. So this was just like another version. They kind of, I would say, market and advertise it as like a water-esque or a sports drink-esque kind of a deal with electrolytes, but also it's just pure protein. It transparently has a little bit of an aftertaste. Not bad. It's just like you kind of taste something. And I think the longer I can go, the more routine it becomes, the more confident I'll be. Okay, so how might you adjust that? Like what would feel more realistic and doable? 2 instead of 3, or opposite direction, 4 instead of 3? Like, you know what I mean? Like what will make it an 8, 9, or a 10? Because if it's not that, you don't have the sport, how can we adjust the goal to make it? Because here's what ends up happening, guys. This is just a little bit of my personal experience and me projecting my own things here. But for most people, I even see this as a common variable of if we set a goal too high, like it's good to have like lofty goals. Oh, what's up, Blake? Always hydrated, bro. We're going to go over the protein 0, even with the protein in it next after this. I just woke up and my mouth is dry. I got hydrate, bro. Here's the challenge to all you guys. I want you to drink 16 ounces of water in the first 15 minutes of waking up. You want to do one thing that's super simple that can massively change your life and your day. Drink 16 ounces of water within the first 15 minutes of being up. Unless, again, that's not advice. I'm not telling you guys that. This is what I do, what I've seen clients do to like drastically change their morning and their day. That would be a key one. That's like a bottle and a half. Easy. Yeah. It depends on the size of the bottle, right? You know? Okay. So now we're going to look at the Protein 2.0 hydrated drink. And then I'm going to look at our Gatorade 0 with the added protein, which is like an interesting one. I didn't even know it. I found it one day at a gas station. I was like, oh, they have this. And then I just started getting them from Amazon. Okay, let's see. Take all the tips. All right, cool. I appreciate your openness to any of the things I get to share. Sorry. Right. But just the tip and then Georgia, thanks for the follow. Oh, Lordy. I feel like I typed so aggressively. I don't know. I don't even know if you guys can hear that, but it might sound aggressive. All right. Trying to look for where I put my Protein 2.0. Oh, we got the kids Orgain too. I'll go into the kids protein shake. I realize I have that one as well. Of Forgot about that one. Forgot about that one. Who else wants in on the giveaway, by the way? We're doing a giveaway. Either you get to pick from the paperback book. It's my first book we dropped here on Amazon, a solo project, or as far as like without any outside authors. Let's see. And then, oh, here we go. We got our protein delicioso. But again, this was good, but I got to be honest with you guys, a little bit of an aftertaste. That doesn't ruin the drink, but it's like, kind of taste it. I think it's the protein.
Protein 2.0. I got the variety pack right now. I'm actually trying the watermelon flavor. There's two things I really like to highlight with this. Really, when I look at any type of like protein drink or electrolyte drink, is what are the calorie count and what are the nutrient count? So when we look at this, let's look at it. It's got a total of 90 calories for the entire bottle, which is one serving. It's got 20 grams of protein. So that means 80 of the 90 calories are coming from protein. So it's 20 grams of protein. Then you have 6 grams of carbs. 4 of those are going to be from a sweetener or sugar alcohol, so you're not going to have a tremendous amount of added calories. Then in the bonus, so this is not only you're getting protein, so this is a great like kind of option or a drink to have during workouts for getting an extra protein throughout your day, but also it's got electrolytes in it. So let's break down the electrolyte count. 220 milligrams of sodium, and then it also has 60 milligrams, or really 59 milligrams of potassium, which is actually a pretty nice ratio. When we're sweating, when we're working out, we're losing mostly sodium. Now, it's not 100% sodium. There's going to be some potassium. That's going to have a benefit, some magnesium, some other components to our electrolytes that will be beneficial. Again, this isn't medical advice. This isn't nutritional advice. It's just my experience, my insight from it. So being able to get your protein in, being able to get some sodium in that you're losing while you're sweating. So this can make for a great during workout option. It can be a great post-workout option. I like to do this before a workout. Like right now, I'm in the middle of my days in between meetings. I like to just drink this to get my protein coming in, to keep my electrolyte count up, to stay hydrated. So overall, there's a lot of applications. And just from a flavor and taste perspective, definitely a thumbs up. And with the variety pack, again, you have a variety of flavors you can pick from. So you can mix and match and get all the different ones, or just pick your favorite flavor and go with that.
Boom, y'all. For sure. And then, yeah, Dana, thanks for the follow. That puts us at 1,513 follows. 2 more follows will be at 1,515, and that gets our next $5 gift card giveaway. Also, Blake, hit us with an update. Where are you at? Did you break 17 yet? 18? Getting there? What you got? Let's see. All right. So what do we want to go with next? Also, if you guys got questions or requests like, hey, can you cover this? Can we talk about this next? You want me to circle back to something? You're not sure. You just joined. All that fun stuff. Happy to talk about it. Now, we're around 1:30 from the goal. Nice. Get it. Yeah. Like, I got to get my, again, like sound machine so that I can, or like soundboard so I can play like claps and stuff. So I figure we'll pause. We'll go back to the paperback. Actually, let's see. Let's do a little giveaway check-in. So we've got so far, we're doing a giveaway for the book, whether you want to have paperback and or the ebook. Who else wants in on the giveaway? I'm just typing in the chat too, guys. If you guys want in for the giveaway for the book, whether it's the paperback, I'm just hiding in the tinsel here. Like, haha. Just hiding. See that? Just like randomly pop out. I feel like one of those cheesy like YouTube videos. Always ready. Blake's ready. All right, so Blake's in. Who else? Star's ready. Boom. Who else wants in for some giveaway fun? Again, we're going to be giving away the 28-day Lifestyle of Fitness Reset book. Oh, what's up, y'all? Janelle's in. Mish is in. Oh, what's up, Samantha? What's up, Mish? All right, who else? Who else we got? We got Nelson. We got Carlos. Oh, what's up, y'all? Noise. Yeah, this is for the book. What's up, Lewis? What does it say? If it was just some book by someone else, it wouldn't matter. But because we kind of hang out on Amazon, so I want to see what you go in that you wrote. Wait, what? So I want to see what you got in that you wrote. I gotcha. Appreciate it. What's up, Keo? Can I enter? Yeah, I got you. Hey, coach, I want this book. Add me in. Oh, let's get it, Nacito. All right, so we got Lewis, right? Kia. In that book you wrote. I got you. Oh, yeah. Kind of a big deal. Yeah, I was talking to a client of mine about this yesterday. It's kind of funny because, like, dude, anyone could just, like, post a book on Amazon. It's, like, not – and when I was younger, I thought, like, having a book was, like, a cool mark. But now, it's like I saw how easy it is. I'm like, well, when I say easy, I mean easy to publish. It was not easy to create the content. The content took, like, almost 10 years. But anyone could just, like, upload some PDF and just, like, oh, this is my book. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to be able to have one that's quality is big. And, like, so that made me set a goal. Mike is filled now. So I appreciate that, Ludo. Having a book is a cool part. Yeah, like but what to me is like the value that it adds ultimately. And then who else wants in on this? Ludo, did I get you in? Yeah, we got Ludo, Blake, Star, Nell, Mish, Carlos, Nelson, Lewis, Keo, and Nacito. Also, when you guys get the book, please leave a review. I realize we've done, and like I'm very transparent numbers. Like this isn't a big number, I think, to like actual publishing, but to me, this is a big deal. I think we got 54 total orders as of yesterday. I didn't check today, so I'm gonna say it's 54. And I just really am grateful for you guys. And the goal, like literally, this is how I want to transform the world with health, or the basic foundational thing. I want to set it. We have the $9 version on the Kindle, the $19 version for the paperback. And the point of me saying that is because transparently working with me is it's not the cheapest option personally. Oh, Vicky wants it. I got you, Vicky. Like it's going to be around $1,000 a month, for our, when we do a 12 week program or a 3-month program. So, all right. Got you. All right. So giveaway time. Races closed. Let's get it. Last call. Just jumped on. I like it. I need some help with meals and meal plans. Well, hey, that's what this book is all about. It literally, here, let me show you something, guys. I'm actually going to, hold on, let me pause this. I want to show you guys so you can see, first off, we give you a visual representation with portions for your body type and your goal. And there's a whole assessment in here on how you can figure that out. We give you resources. Then we give you exactly what you are going to eat, what you're not going to eat. So you have a list of all right, this is what you're eating. This is what you're not eating. Also, again, have full sample menu. We give you a shopping list so you can see what to get, check it off, take notes. You can make copies of this. We're probably going to end up making a planner where you can just fill out a book to go along with it. It's to help my daughter. Oh, that's awesome. Again, sample meal plan in here. So you literally have exactly what to eat, when to eat. And then when you use the calories or the portions to help you understand how much to eat. So we give you all that insight. We even give you supplement recommendations or kind of insight on how you're picking them. Boom. What's up, Heidi? Then here's the cool thing. I don't think a lot of people don't even realize there's a workout component in here. We give you a full workout body weight. And then this is going to complement really nicely because when we have our resistance bands, I just got a notification they're shipped. They're on their way. They're going to be here in 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully. We have our workouts you can do with body weight, but also you can do it with our resistance bands or any kind of equipment at home. You can add resistance to it. So we have a full breakdown, workouts, core, upper, lower, hit. We give you a cycle of how your workouts, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, how to break everything down. So what you're going to do every single day, whether it's going to be active recovery day, whether it's going to be a workout day, whether it's going to be somewhere in between. We even reference things. So I think it's important to have references. So we make sure we have those references and then give you a breakdown on what's next. Here's resources, all the things that's going to come with. Bam. So yeah. And yeah, Vicky, you're excited, right? So that's why I got check out. We got a whole stack right here that I'm going to start to getting ready to send out. So I'm excited to send you yours. And what I wanted to do is, anyway, I won't get into I'll leave that to be the surprise. So what kind of questions you guys got? I'm always curious to see what else you want to dig into, questions. And then now it's giveaway time. Let's get it. Race is closed. Heidi, you want in really quick? I just realized you're here. Heidi, I got you. I feel like you'll probably. Race is closed. Let's see if I missed anyone really quickly. No, we're good. Boom. All right, let's race it. And then, yeah, Vicky, when you get yours too, if it helps you, please leave a review. It'd be tremendously helpful. I realized, again, we did over 50 orders so far, and I want to start getting some reviews now to reflect everyone's experience because the goal is to make this a top 100 here on Amazon, which I think is very doable. I asked about your favorite protein shake brand, taste-wise. Oh, my bad. I missed that. So Star, that's a great question, by the way. The doctor says stick by a 1,200 calorie intake or 1,200 calorie intake, but there's some other personal stuff going on. I want to make it fun for her. Dude, that's, yeah, I mean, her doc, like, so here's the thing. Sometimes doctors got to be careful because they don't always have the same nutritional background as a like dietitian, nutritionist, or specialist. But I would, again, listen to your doctor and then also maybe ask if they can give you a referral. We'll actually, I'm working on some really cool things in the new year. But anyways, your question was really important, Star. So I want to make sure I answer it. My number one pick, I'll actually go to it, is the Premier Protein taste wise. Let me actually highlight. And then they have some great other, like Pure Protein's a good one too. Oh, snap. Congrats, Heidi. Heidi wins it. Get it, Heidi. Get it. Let me highlight the Premier Protein. Where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah, Premier Protein's my number one pick. All right, so Heidi, you know the deal. All right, so just email me, lifeofafighter@gmail.com. And you can pick between if you want the paperback, which we got right here, or the Kindle edition, whichever one you guys want. Bam, you get to pick. I got you. Ready to send some out. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, what else we got, y'all? Talk to me about questions. And then again, we're 2 followers away, I believe, from doing the $5 giveaway gift card. If you guys want in on that as well, invite your friends, invite your family, whatever. We just need 2 more followers. I'm at 1,513. So we're going to do a gift card giveaway for that. Oh, let's talk about Magic Spoon cereal. This is definitely another one that's clutch. So I actually have one thing I have for clients I think becomes really valuable is my 5x5. I actually got to give a shout out, by the way, to my homie Will Vargas. This was actually a resource he shared with me. So we kind of tweaked it a little bit and now we kind of like repurposed it for our clients. And that's what I love about having like a great network of just peers and even like mentors and people I respect and just get to communicate with, because then you get to share information. Like I've shared this book with them and like be able to, hey, like here's some resource we use, how we approach it. You get to hear from them what's working for them. And like you get to really like kind of chunk information together to see, boiling it down, what's the most effective stuff? What are we seeing across the board? One of those things actually, so he shared a great one that I never thought of before, because I usually would do Magic Spoon cereal and I would do it with like almond milk or like a lactose-free milk to get a little more protein. But he actually uses Premier or Pure Protein. So we have a Pure Protein here. He would pour the vanilla or chocolate into his cereal. And I was like, ooh, that's a great way, because it's about, 500 calories, 7 grams of protein or something like that. Or let's call it 50 grams of protein. So it's less than 500 calories, 50 grams of protein. It's perfectly within that range. And it really, again, helps keep your protein intake to preserve your muscle while simultaneously not overdoing it on your excess calories. And then smart plus fiber and you get fiber. And then for bonus points, if you want to get some fruit and veggies in there, what I like is I actually added, I'll add some raspberries or blackberries. And then I'm trying to see if I added my Jocko greens to this stream, because I just started taking those. I'm like experimenting with those, and the flavor is actually really solid. There's actually, I want to highlight a couple other supplements. I don't know if I put them in here. So we're going to pull out. Let's see. What are we going to pull out here? I'm going to pull out this bad boy. And then is cranberries okay to add? I mean, yeah, sure. If you like cranberries, that's a really good option as well. Berries are always just a great option. I like blackberries are probably the most nutrient dense and low on the caloric density, but really you can't go wrong with berries as long as they're not like dried or dehydrated. That's the only thing you want to be mindful of, because that loss of water changes how quickly it can get turned into sugar, which is like a whole nother variable. And everyone can respond differently too. So this is like, again, it's like hard to say one-on-one perspectives because everyone responds differently. You can do the same thing with 100 people. And that's why we did, like, research is such a valuable thing, and being able to see common ground in things. All right, now we're going to add, all right. Let's see if I have it here. There we go. It's right there. Bingo. All right, so I just said I'll highlight that as well. So, because this is a great way to also get greens in. You throw this in, it's got greens and fruit as well. So if you're on the go, again, this shouldn't be like your replacement for every meal. shouldn't just rely on getting like a greens powder for everything. But if you take this, you're going to get between 2 and 4 servings of fruits and vegetables just from one scoop, throwing in a little water. And this one I like because I don't even have fresh greens in the carousel. They're not a sponsor of mine. They have been in the past. I know the owner. I love them. It's great stuff, but the taste is horrible. You know, it's not enjoyable whatsoever. Like I put in with coffee and stuff to mask it, but it's not enjoyable. With the Jocko greens, they have a pineapple coconut. They used monk fruit to sweeten it, so you don't have the added sugar and calories, but you get the added flavor from a source that's not impacting your blood sugar as much as well. And that's a big difference. So it doesn't mean you have to but the cool thing is also has a probiotic. That was one variable that won me over that I was excited to try because I'm like, oh, sweet. We got a probiotic as well as the greens. It gives it the good stuff we want for that bacteria to flourish. But I want to have on one of my friends that recently, or like in the last 5 years, got his doctorate in health science and talk about, because he's a kind of a microbiome and gut health specialist. And we're working on a really exciting program that is not ready yet, but so I don't know if you guys know this. There are labs out there that will pay you for your, for you to go to the bathroom for your feces. And because they use what's called fecal transplants, where they'll take your feces from yourself, you have good gut health and gut bacteria, and you hit all these biomarkers and parameters, like you're between the ages of 20 and 30, and you have no pre-existing health issues, no other medication in your body, and your gut health is all on point. You pass their physical and blood tests and all that fun stuff. They will pay you $500 a day for your feces. So think about, if you extrapolate that and you do that every day, that's $185,000 a year. That's like a crazy salary just to make sure. So here's the thing. This is what me and my I wanted to pitch my buddy and add, because we already have this book. This is the foundation habits wise to change your body composition and get you healthy. So then if you have you're making that kind of income, we want to be able to get people paid basically. And then saying, hey, it's going to incentivize you to want to have high quality coaching for myself. So being able to pay $1,000 a month, or let's call that $10,000 a year. We'll give them a pay up front. 10 grand a year out of 185,000 is a worthwhile investment to make sure that you're able to keep your body and your stool healthy. You must have thought about doing it, Mike. So here's the downside. I'm too old. They want between 20 and 30, and I'm 35. I would have loved to do it, but my stepsister's doing it. She actually got approved because she's right in that age, and she's a college athlete. She's a gym teacher. She's really smart, takes care of herself, good health. So she's a perfect candidate. So once she starts, so then the point is once she's clears, because it's a 6-month process, or 3 minimum, 6 month at the average end, to get screened, physicals, go through it, all that fun stuff, and then start to get paid. But again, think about it. You can get paid almost $200,000 a year to donate your feces. And the point of it is for people, it's typically with cancer patients or people that are sick that don't have good gut health, and it drastically impacts their body. So you're that's another aspect. When I talk about transforming the world with health, that's one of the ways I also plan on impacting people is imagine making money with your health, and then being able to, with your health, spreading that to others. It's a really cool concept, at least in my opinion it is. Anyways, so the Jocko greens is a great way to, when I got on this whole tangent because I was talking about the probiotics of the Jocko greens as well as the greens. So this is going to replace my multivitamin. I went from so I was using, I'll play the Jocko video, and then I'll go to the Onnit Total Human Optimization Pack, because I did a video on that as well. But yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? Here we go. I think it got approved. It did. Perfect. Bank.
All right,
let's break it down.
We're doing a unboxing and taste testing for this Jocko greens. I was excited to get these because I didn't even realize Jocko actually has greens out. This is by Jocko Fuel. Again, shout out to Jocko Willings. And this was something I was excited to see. I actually ran out of my normal greens that I use, so I was like, you know what? Let me check out something new. And then voila, this is one of the greens that came up. Combination of, I thought it was a nice price point. Pretty competitive. And this is going to have 30 servings per container. You're going to have one scoop. It's going to be a serving. Again, it's got over 20 superfoods, including spirulina, got wheatgrass, got chlorella. So, see if we can find it. And the one thing I like, I got to give props. Somehow they found a way to keep the scooper right at the top. So I'm going to take this scoop right here. And this is, what flavor did I get? pineapple coconut. We're gonna put this to the test. Let's throw it in my shaker really quick. Now I actually got a shaker that's gonna like just kind of blend it up for me, but we're actually not even gonna use that component of it right now. I'll definitely put this top on. And we're gonna just see how easily does it shake up. So that's like another thing, believe it or not, guys. I like to see how easy does it kind of shake. Let's see if it passes the taste test. So guys, I just have water in here, and normally, even like the greens I normally take, I could not drink that without mixing it with my coffee, mixing it in with something else. I mean, I could do it, but it tastes disgusting. I'm pleasantly surprised by just the flavor right off the bat. Now let's look at just some like the nutrient facts here as far as like calories. Got 30 calories per serving. Let's see what else we got here. It's got 1 gram of dietary fiber, 2 grams of sugar, 2 grams of protein too. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. So again, you can have 1 scoop, 8 ounces of water is what they recommend, 1 to 2 times daily. And again, with having over 20 different superfoods, this also is a probiotic-rich option. This has 9 billion units of probiotics per serving, so you get your digestive health in there. You also get the nutrient value. This is something I'm actually going to completely replace. I had used another supplement pack prior, like a complete pack. So I'm actually going to replace my entire multivitamin pack with this for a month to see how it goes. I'll also make another video, like a month down the line, a couple months down the line, to see how it impacts my blood work. All that.
Bam. So yeah, that's an exciting piece too, y'all. When I do this stuff, is I like to often, like every quarter, run my blood work just to see how nutrients are going, like what I'm doing with, because transparently, I've had like low, like subnormal testosterone that I came up to like just on the cusp of normal now, in the normal range, but I want to bring it up to like optimal ranges. So I get to look at how do all these things impact that, along with stress management, sleep, changing up my training routine, allowing myself to rest when needing it, all those things. So now let's look at the total human optimization pack. That was kind of the supplement I was alluding to. I might need to get some of this. Yeah, I think it's it's an easy way to get everything in one shot. Now, again, it does have 30 calories. So like normally for 30 calories, I like to see 3 grams of protein because you want a 10-to-1 ratio, but it's got 2 grams of protein for 30 calories. So it's like right at that ratio. So it's like a neutral. I don't even worry about it, that's why I was impressed. Because believe it or not, 1 or 2 grams doesn't sound like a lot, but when you have 30 calories and so that means 8 of those calories, that's 30% of it's coming from protein. That's a pretty good ratio. You know what I mean? If you were to extrapolate that and exponentially grow that to your entire day of calories, that's almost exactly what we want. So you don't have to worry about, because sometimes I was talking to a client about this yesterday. If we have, let's say, oatmeal, that doesn't really have a lot of protein. We're going to add a protein powder, maybe eggs, or another protein source to compensate and bring our protein up per calorie. So when you total it, 150 calories from oatmeal and 150 calories of a protein powder, then you're going to get about 25, 30 grams of protein for about 250 to 300 calories of overall meal. So that's like kind of a good ratio. Again, that 10-to-1. So here's that on it human optimization pack. I believe I have highlighted the 7-day. Let's check. Let's see if these have any, like, I always like check inland coupons and any kind of dealios they got. Let's see. What do you do? Yeah, I got the 30 pack. I've highlighted. Oh, that was the 7. Cool. I did have the 30 pack highlighted. What else? All right. Let's see if my video actually. I think my video's right up here. Let's check it. Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. That makes it easier. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you something kind of interesting. So if you go to any product, let's check this out. Watch it, these. So if you click, not all of them will always have this, but if we go to, and just so you guys know, like I bought this. This wasn't even a sponsor. Sometimes I would say 80% of the stuff I talk about is sponsored, but I'm focusing more on like, my goal is to not have to pay for stuff anymore. I got to be honest with you guys. So like, I'm trying to just either have all of my own company, create my clothes, my fitness, and all the stuff I need, or have sponsors like Express and like Kufandy, like for my clothes and my suits and stuff like that. So if I travel, I'm just like, hey, sponsors, where I'm going to be at, send my stuff there. I don't have to pack anymore. And then I can just keep stuff places or just donate it when I'm done or whatever. But I think it's important to also, things I do pay for, I want to share with you guys to give you that experience as much as possible. Because that also helps me, like, if I'm willing to pay for it, it's usually going to be good. And then, bam, look at that. That's your boy making the video right here.
My pack of the total human optimization pack from Onnit. This is the morning and night 30-day supply. I've worked with Onnit before in the past. transparently, they're not a sponsor of mine currently. When I was an active fighter, I did have them as a sponsor in the past, but I just really love their products. Even when they weren't sponsoring me, even when they were, I was always using their products, and I was really excited to see the Total Human Optimization Pack. Also, I did some blood work, worked with my doctor, and there was a lot of value in just this pack that I noticed in my blood work I was a little deficient in. And I wanted to go over some of the health benefits that they're talking about. Again, I'm not a doctor. Talk with your doctor. Talk with your medical team what's going to be right for you. But also, twofold, the health benefits to the financial savings and benefit. If you're already using like Alpha Brain, if you're already using Shroom Tech or any of that stuff, the way they bundle this and package it together, you're actually saving money on all of it. And as you can see, it's clearly organized for the morning and the night pack side. And again, 30-day supply so you can know what you got. It's going to break down everything here on the back side. And overall, being able to bridge the gaps. These are supplements, though, so it really shouldn't be replacing your overall nutrition, right? The supplements, the goal from my experience with supplements as a health professional, as a health coach, is to just bridge the gap. You know, especially on the days maybe you're traveling. I really like this for travel days, especially. They have a 7-day supply as well, so if you just want to get one pack, 7-day supply for your traveling, for vacation, things like that, you can do it. Has everything from B vitamins, from Alpha Brain, and being able to have the cognitive function to going over overall brain health, for endurance, for energy, and then in the evening time, being able to help with sleep, with some of the mood components of it, new mood, and all those variables in between. It's really an overall comprehensive pack, even with the omega-3 fatty acids, being able to look at your vitamins and minerals and some of the key minerals you might be missing, and just bridging the overall gaps is kind of my point. So definitely, all again, thumbs up, and you're literally just gonna have
bam, y'all. I'll show you guys the night pack. All right, I'll spare you guys the rant. What I will say with that, guys, is I made a follow-up video afterwards, and it was great. I had great results with it, but I like half the days I forgot to take my night pack because I actually ended up just falling asleep a little bit smoother without it. But I saved them because now I'm going to use them in between when I need them. But just my experience of it. So you might even want to set an alarm before you like part of your sleep routine is like, all right, turning off screens, turning off my phone, take my nighttime pack or having it with dinner just so you don't forget. And Heidi, next time I see you, I'm going to ask you about the book. Oh, yeah. I'm excited to hear about it. Yeah, any feedback you guys have as well, going back to the book, I'm open to it. It's something that, again, I'm excited by. Let's highlight it one more time. Bam. And then let's see if there's anything else I might have missed in it that I want to make sure you guys see. That. Yeah, body type. Ooh, and this is even working like the pre-workout, during your workout, post-workout, like a little tab right here at the bottom that goes over like, hey, how do we plan these things out based on your body type as well and your goals as like kind of as an in-between. Show the benefits of it. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? We're breaking all this fun stuff down. That's it, y'all. All right, so talk to me about questions. I think that might do it, y'all. I think that's all I got for you guys today. I wanted to hang out. Again, this isn't even a sponsored stream. This is one that I guess technically sponsored by the book, but I wanted to just share products like I've spent my own money for, coming out of pocket. Even like I like the muscle from the Muscle Milk, the Bootylicious, protein, Magic Spoon. I got the ice cream in there, Gatorade. I'll happily dig into any other of these as well or do more. Come back, do like a part 2. If you guys want to see the other ones I didn't highlight or spend time on yet. But yeah, I think that's really going to do it, y'all. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow again, 11:15. We'll do another sponsor stream and giveaway. We're 2 shy of our next giveaway, so I'm willing to bet tomorrow we'll have a $5 gift card giveaway. We did the book giveaway today. And yeah, y'all, I'll check you guys later. Cheers.